Great, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome everyone to the virtual 2023 Biennial Workforce Summit presented by ACU Star Center, Community Health Center, Inc., and the National Association of Community Health Centers. Today's event wouldn't be possible without the Health Resources and Service Administration, known as HRSA. And if we could advance to the next slide. For the agenda today, before I give us a glance at day 2, I just want to give a reminder on what we covered yesterday. And if you couldn't join us yesterday, we do have the slides posted to the Weitzman Education platform, which you use to register, and we should have the day 1 recording within the next few days posted as well, and we can send it out in an email. But day 1, we had a fantastic keynote presentation from our HRSA administrators. We also had a wonderful presentation by the Massachusetts League of Community Health Centers and Massachusetts General Hospital on their collaborative HRSA-funded Be Well Together initiative. We concluded our day with a panel on pathways and partnerships before wrapping up with a health center spotlight on justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion principles into coaching and mentoring culture. As for day 2, we had the fantastic April Lewis with her presentation, Work Well, How to Manage Your Time and Energy, which will really focus on how to manage your time and energy efficiently in the workplace for productivity, work-life harmony, and overall well-being. Following the keynote presentation, we'll hear from Gary Campbell from Johnson Health Center, who will discuss creating a coaching culture, which will really launch us into our panel for the day, which is a focus on coaching culture from 2 amazing experts in the field. We'll wrap up our 2023 Workforce Summit with a large group discussion. And with that, we'll also use Mentimeter and allow you to come off mute to connect with one another. If we could advance to the next slide, we'll go through some housekeeping considerations. So as you all know, we are on our Zoom platform today. So make sure you check your Wi-Fi, you test your video, test your audio. We do love to see people. So if you want to turn on your cameras, that'd be much appreciated. As for the microphone, please be courteous and please mute yourself when you are not speaking during the summit. But you will have to come off mute for a breakout group. So if you want to test to make sure that works, that's perfectly okay. As for the recording, we are recording today so we can share the recording with you. But please be aware that all sessions and chat box questions will be recorded for future work. We appreciate your consideration and cooperation in keeping the meeting informative and professional. Additionally, we do have several breaks scheduled throughout the day so you can stay engaged with us. But we welcome you to eat and drink as needed during the meeting. So feel free to turn off your video at that point and make sure your mic is muted. A few other housekeeping considerations. We have the Weitzman Education platform, which you all use to register. I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the chat just so you can get to it as needed. That's also how you're going to claim CEU credit for any session you attend. You'll complete the evaluation and then be able to get your credit. If you have any technical difficulties, you'll be able to find submit a ticket, and then our Weitzman Education team will be able to see it. We could advance to the next slide. This was the Weitzman Education platform. This is just a quick screenshot of what the homepage looks like. But as you'll see at the bottom of the screen, we have additional information where several attachments have been uploaded, including the agenda, the program, the PowerPoint from day 1, our Mentimeter results from day 1, as well as some resources from Open Door Health Services, who presented the Health Center Spotlight during yesterday. And if we go to the next slide, throughout the summit and today, we'll be using Mentimeter. So you can go ahead and access Mentimeter in several different ways. First, you can go to menti.com and type in the code on the screen, which is 39185783. Or you can go ahead and scan the QR code. And the third way is I'm going to put a link in the chat and you can just go ahead and click on it. For right now, we're going to use Mentimeter to launch a word cloud to find out what motivated you to attend the 2023 Workforce Summit. I'm going to give folks a few minutes to just hop onto that Mentimeter. And if you have any technical difficulties, just feel free to write in the chat.
And I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing now, Megan, to
Great.
pass it over to you.
That is perfect. Thank you. Great. And a reminder that that link is in the chat, so you can go ahead and join. I see 24 people have joined us so far. That number is rapidly increasing.
I don't know if it's just mine. It's kind of sitting on a page that says instructions.
Great question. So it's going to sit there until I hit next slide. I'm
Perfect.
just going to wait another 10 seconds or so. Perfect. Now I hit next slide, so you should be all be able to see it on your screen. But the question is, what motivated you to attend the 2023 Workforce Summit? And it's a word cloud, so we welcome you to submit a few different words that motivated you to attend the Workforce Summit. Awesome. Great. I love watching it fluctuate. So learning is a main one, as well as networking, resources. I see connection, it's coming out even bigger, and collaboration. Amazing. Awesome. 66 of you have answered. Fantastic. And learning, network, and resources are remaining as our top 3. Some other great ones I see are staff satisfaction, idea sharing, engagement, inspiration. This is awesome. Thank you all so much. And we'll make sure to share this with you at the end of the day on the Weitzman Education platform. And a reminder that we will be using this throughout the day for breakout groups, as well as the large group discussion. So if you want to keep the link up, you're more than welcome to do so, and then you can get on it even easier later in the day. So thank you all for participating. Great. Now I'm going to pass it off to Suzanne to introduce our keynote speaker.